I'm an adult. I have to pay taxes. All right, everyone, back off. Yeah. All right, I got responsibilities.
I was talking to one of the guys I work with, and I was like, you know what I did for like my 20th birthday? Like what I got on my 20th birthday? Like the day I became an adult in every sense of the word. Like I'm no longer a teenager. I am out. Like I bought a lightsaber.
This is the College Gamers Podcast for May 21st, 2016. Hello, everyone. My name is Mike, and I'm the host of the College Gamers Podcast with my good friend Taft. Hello, Taft.
Hello, Mike.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am excellent, but I am exhausted because I spent 6 hours today in the sun moving boxes into a truck and then out of a truck. My dad's friend was moving, and I said I would help, and it was a lot of heavy objects, and it was fun. I skipped the gym day expecting to not get much of a workout. Yeah. Instead, I skipped the gym to get a workout.
Yep, there you go.
That's how it ended. Well, Taft, this week we had some really crazy weather down here in Baton Rouge, the good old South. At least two houses on my street got trees on them, and
it was the same tree.
It fell across the street and hit two houses at once. Also, my brother reported that 3 cars had branches landed on them.
Really?
And it smashed the cars.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, this was in my neighborhood. I thought this was worse than Katrina, any hurricane I've seen. But that was strictly on my street. I had work that morning, so I really couldn't go explore the damage as I usually like to do. But Tat, is your house unscathed?
I went to Waffle House in the middle of it.
Wow, that's a ballsy move, sir.
I went to Waffle House in the middle of it.
I really hope you were just really tired, and so you just didn't notice.
No, I noticed. I was just really hungry. It was 11 o'clock, and I was really hungry, and that was the only place I was open.
All right. You know what? I don't blame everyone else for closing. The weather was insane.
Waffle House was... No, everybody else is just closed at 11.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But was anyone else there? I really want to know.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good night for Waffle House.
That's amazing. So yeah, crazy weather. Helping move all day. I got home at, I left at 8. I got home at 2:30 and I kind of slept till 3 and read for a little bit before the show.
There you go.
Relaxing, kicking my feet up, relaxing before we put on this magical experience that you are experiencing currently called a podcast. Also, before we get into the news, I would just like to wish my neighbor a happy graduation. He's throwing a graduation party today that started at the exact same time as the show. Oh, so nice. That's happening currently.
I would clap for him, but that would mess with the mic.
That's true. Also, he's going to LSU next semester. So we're going to have to rope him into our gang.
Oh, yeah.
And cause all sorts of trouble as we do.
My cousin is coming to LSU next semester, and awesome. I keep telling her I'm going to keep an eye on her like a hawk, son.
Our numbers grow.
Yep.
Soon we will have an army. All right. Well, we got all sorts of exciting things to talk about this week, Taft. Do you want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Breaking news. Let's start off this week with I shouldn't be surprised by this. Homefront: The Revolution is experiencing a lot of performance issues this week. Came out, it released this week. When I said I shouldn't be surprised, it's not that that wasn't a diss at Homefront. It's that when a new game comes out, it seems to be happening more and more that we have these performance issues.
It was
plaguing us.
It was kind of a diss at Homefront.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But it just seems like more and more we're having these performance issues at the beginning of a release.
Yeah.
So far it's been good. Apparently most of the performance issues are hitting consoles.
Shocker there.
It's been frame rates are getting as low as 15 frames per second,
which is insane.
Which is just painful to watch.
That's 1/4 what it should of what it should be.
Yes, it's 60 frames. The default, the standard should be 60 frames. And so yes, apparently Xbox One, though apparently of the two consoles, the Xbox One is getting the better performance.
Suck it, PlayStation.
So congratulations, staff. You have 15 frames per second less often.
Yeah.
Apparently PC's working a little better.
I can't tell, but I'm flipping off mic.
I actually, right before the show, I checked Steam to see where Homefront was. Because usually when you have these big titles coming out, they usually skyrocket to the top.
Yeah.
Instead, Homefront isn't even on the top. Like, it's not on the top 10. Like the ones you initially see on Steam.
I mean, it's because it's Homefront.
It's pretty far down there, and it currently has a 50% user rating.
Golly.
Yeah, which is pretty bad for Steam.
Yeah.
You know, usually, most games I think sit around 70, 80. Really good games like 90 is hard to find, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 50%. The producers of what's the game? The Homefront aren't very happy, and they're apparently working very hard to fix these issues.
Which is good. I mean, it's always nice when a company takes like blame for their mistake and tries to fix it.
Yeah, but see, I'm always when we see this kind of thing, I'm always interested in what does the company see on their side that they don't see these performance issues when they bring it into the real world. Now I understand that you know, maybe when they're making the game, they have top tier computers, or you know, they have an Xbox One or PlayStation they can test it on. But you know, unlike computers, PlayStation and Xbox One, they're all the same. So, you know, when they first port it and maybe they play it just to make sure it runs, shouldn't they be seeing these issues before they launch the game?
Probably, yeah. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, I never
maybe they add in some stuff real quick before launch that causes the problem.
That's very possible. Or maybe it's a separation between the developers and the media team, and maybe the higher ups want to get the game out sooner than they have time to test it. That's very possible.
That is very possible.
You know, but I'm always curious like how this works. So if anyone listens to this has an idea of what happens, you should send us an email. Before we move on, Taft, are you interested in Homefront Revolution?
I am. I'm gonna look up some like probably gameplay videos of it on YouTube before I get it, just to make sure. But I am. I always liked the idea of like the Homefront series and stuff.
Now this is like an open world one, right?
Exactly. That's what. And you know how big of a fan of open worlds I am. So
they're my favorite. Probably one of my favorite aspects.
I think they're everybody's favorite thing about
Definitely.
video games.
Well, some people might like more linear kind of corridors, just because you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to go back all over here and do this because I forgot.
Yeah, I feel like most people still like I feel like the majority like open world more.
Oh, definitely,
because it just provides more freedom.
They are a lot of fun. So, good luck to them, because I'm interested in this game. But if they don't fix those issues, I probably won't get it. Actually, there's a lot of other games I want to get right now.
Yeah,
so whatever.
You're probably not going to get the game regardless.
All right. Taft, what's going on with Rockstar? We're getting more news from not a press conference. What is this?
This is a what are these things?
Quarterly earnings report?
Yeah, earnings reports. That's what it's called.
Which apparently are packed full of gaming news. Who knew?
Yeah, doing this podcast, I've learned so much about where you get news from.
Yeah.
Like,
apparently you get a lot of it from quarterly earnings.
It's not reports. Press conferences.
No, it's really strange.
It's very rarely a press conference.
All right, so Taft, what's happening with
So the developer of Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar Games, is apparently, according to their CEO, their CEO, hard at work on new games, which will be announced soon.
When you say soon, do you like? I immediately think E3. What do you think?
That's what I'm thinking. They did not specify, but it really seems like they're like hinting at E3.
Definitely, because it's in a month now.
Yeah, and for those of you who didn't know, that the parent company of Rockstar is Take-Two Interactive.
Yeah. Which I didn't know.
I didn't know that either. But so the president is the one that said that. So if you're like trying to like fact check me or something like that, don't look up president of Rockstar.
President of the world.
Yeah. So they mentioned the president Carl Slatoff mentioned during an earnings call that the company is working on a new IP to further diversify its portfolio as well. So we're not quite sure. We don't have. I have absolutely no clue concerning it's a new IP.
Yeah.
Don't know what they're trying to diversify though. So what do you think?
I think my first thought was Rockstar Games has a lot of these games where you, the player, are kind of this anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like GTA, Red Dead Redemption. You're always kind of this anti-hero.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking if they're working on a new IP and they want to diversify their portfolio, I bet. You know, it's probably a safe bet to say you're going to play an anti-hero.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm really hoping maybe they change that up and you play as like an actual good guy. You
But
know.
also, most of their games have to do with guns,
Yeah.
so they might take away guns, kind of go to something else.
Maybe a medieval GTA-like game.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
That'd be real cool.
Though I don't know how much fun it would be to have like a police chase in on a horse. But Red Dead Redemption did it pretty well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Imagine raiding a fort. Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Exactly.
Oh, that'd be good. With GTA-like mechanics.
Exactly.
You know what? I wonder. All right, we should place a bet here right now.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to be a first-person or third-person experience?
Both.
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 All right. Why do you say both?
Because
well, GTA is both. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, but it was at first it was third-person.
Both.
So do you?
Both.
Do you think they're?
Both.
All right. Tass says both. I think that's a safe bet because I don't want to bet against that.
Because the new GTA that came out on Xbox One
Yeah.
was both.
Oh, was it both at launch though?
No, but
I think they added it when PC finally came out.
yeah, they did. But
Yeah.
like that was later on when they that's the final version.
I got you. But you think they're gonna start adding it from as like a default from now on?
I feel like they should.
Yeah. Do you think if we get a second Redemption, Red Dead Redemption, do you think we're gonna get first person? Would that be awesome?
That's what I'm going into next with.
All right.
Well, yes, I think we would get the first person as well. But so recently the CEO, not the president, two different people apparently. Yeah, that actually makes sense. The chief exec. Okay. Yeah. So the I can't pronounce his first name, so I'm just gonna say his last name is Zelnick. Teased that the company had
a safe bet. I couldn't pronounce that either.
Yeah. Has big plans for E3, so they did kind of talk about E3 a little bit. So
all right,
that's kind of why I'm thinking they're hinting at E3.
I gotcha. Oh, that sounds like fun.
But in April this year, I don't think we covered this. It was believed that a Red Dead 2 Redemption or Red Dead 2 Red Dead Redemption 2 maps were leaked.
I remember looking at that, but I think it's one of those things that just don't get into the show. And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, I think we usually if we're not kind of sure, or at least it's a really cool rumor, we kind of just
yeah.
But so the map apparently suggested that it was a prequel to the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do remember talking about this.
Really, I don't remember talking about this.
Maybe you were out of town.
Maybe. Question mark.
Maybe question mark times 3. But yeah, I do remember talking about this. How it was gonna, because I think.
I mean, it was last month, so
that's true. Well, I did a solo show last month.
You did,
yeah. So that might have been that episode because I remember talking about it.
I don't remember talking about it, so it might have been the solo show.
Yeah. So yeah, Tav, would you play second Red Dead?
Oh yeah.
Do you think it's finally coming out for PC?
No.
Oh. I think they have to.
I think it would come to PC.
Definitely. If it did come to PC, do you think they give us a remastered version of the first Red Dead on PC?
I don't. Not at all.
I would love that. I bought
not even in the slightest.
I have 3 copies of that game because the first 2 discs died back on my Xbox 360.
Dang.
That game was amazing.
It was great. I loved it.
It was such a good game.
But yeah.
All right, moving on here to we got a very interesting picture earlier this week that kind of showed 3 locations. It was kind of like a picture of the Earth, one of those 1D, not 1D, 2D pictures of the Earth, and it had 3 locations with times with a tweet from Blizzard saying agents activating. And I thought, like many other people, is there a possibility we're going to get the game early, 3 days early? Because the game doesn't come out for another 3 days.
Nope. Well, you were wrong.
I was wrong.
You were dead wrong.
But yes, because who would have saw this coming?
Nobody.
Apparently, life-size Overwatch action figures have been showing up in locations that reflect maps in the game. So Hollywood, Paris, Busan, that's a town that I cannot pronounce. I'm probably butchering the name. But apparently we got a giant life-size action figure of Tracer in Hollywood. And Paris got Genji, and who else? We're not sure who.
No, Busan got Farah.
Oh, Farah. Yeah,
there's
Farah
just no pictures of it.
Must be in Egypt. But Farah's pretty cool because she's like Egyptian police or something. But yeah, life-size action figures. I want to know where these are going to go after all this is done. But these look pretty awesome. And yeah, I don't know what they're going to do after this. But Yeah, Taft. Overwatch coming, and y'all thought you'd get away with this week without any Blizzard news, but I managed to fit something in.
Of course.
Yes. So giant action figures, but Okay, wait. Never mind. Stupid question. All right.
No, but I want to hear it.
You want to hear? I was about to say, do you call the Tracer one a doll? But it's all action figures.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Because they're manly. They have guns.
Exactly.
So,
It's an action figure.
Exactly. Because they're action-y. Yeah. I want to know how much plastic was used to make these.
A lot.
Probably a lot.
A lot.
If it's like human
It
sized.
might be metal.
Maybe. That'd be a really hardcore action figure.
Yeah.
If it was made of metal.
I mean, it's probably cheaper, honestly.
That's true. You probably use less of it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love talking about economics on the podcast. Moving on. EA explains why Star Wars didn't get a single player. One of the things I am most disappointed about the game.
A single player mode.
They
had multiple players playing the game. I just want to clarify that.
Yes. Why? EA wants to know why no one played Star Wars. Yes. So, Taft, explain to us why we didn't get a single player.
So, the EA studio boss at a current investor day event, so the EA boss Patrick Soderlund talked about
Patrick Soderlund?
Yeah, something like that. He talked about how why they didn't get a single player campaign in Battlefront, even though everybody wants one.
Yes.
Everybody.
Boy, do we want one.
Everybody.
With the new graphics, it'd be so beautiful.
Exactly. So what they said was it was a purposeful decision to leave out a campaign mode for Battlefront, so that the team could get it out for the release of Force Awakens.
Which makes sense. I feel like it would have. That's when you have the most Star Wars hype.
Yeah.
So from a sales perspective, I can kind of see where they're coming from.
Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, it's come on.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, if they were gonna put a story in there, that would take a lot of time because they would have to develop a story. I don't think they could just redo
and I wouldn't expect them to.
You think would you want a brand new story or would you want just maybe you play Luke and you go through episode 5 or something?
No, I'd want a new story. I'd want a story of the fighters. That's what you play as. So I'd want that story.
Definitely. And they should have at least, if we weren't getting a story mode, why didn't we get a space battle? That's the question.
Yeah.
That's the question we should be asking people.
See, but the other games and stuff like that, the way that they did their story mode was small cutscenes here and there, but you basically played the same map as you did any other time.
It's true, and the maps were kind of the same. You would also have a little bit of access to places you don't get online.
Yeah, which isn't the worst.
True.
That wouldn't take that much more time.
Yeah.
So I think they could have done it. I mean, I understand, you want to get out for The Force Awakens, but everything in there except for the Jakku map is from the prequels.
Definitely.
Yeah, release it a little bit after.
Yeah. They could have, a DLC story mode.
Exactly, or, released it a little bit after the, not necessarily, after the movie, because I would say Star Wars hype was even greater at that point after the movie because of how well it was, how good it was.
I'm sure. But the thing is, you would want to release it before the movie because at that point, fans they're hungry for some new Star Wars content because they're excited about the movie, but they don't have anything to get their hands on. And so by releasing the game beforehand, you're kind of quenching that Star Wars thirst. Don't take that in a weird way.
I guess, but at the same time, I feel like the new movie kind of whetted everybody's appetite for it. We're okay, I'll go see it. Some people who never seen Star Wars before went and saw this movie and fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So
you think they would come back wanting more?
I think it could have been done either way, and they would have made the same amount of money.
That's true. Actually, that'd be really interesting to see statistics about that.
Yeah.
But one thing they pointed out I thought was really interesting is that they wanted to make the game as accessible as possible.
Yeah.
So 8-year-olds could play it with their dad, or 20-something-year-olds could play it by themselves and enjoy it. I thought that was really interesting because it really is. It really is. It's very straightforward. There's no really big hooks in it. It's really just go around, try to capture a command point, kill people.
Yeah, it's a very easy thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a very easy to pick up game.
Which I thought was a good idea because if you can get as many people playing your first Battlefield game, when you have more time to develop the second one, you could pack a story in that one.
Oh, and they go on to say that they want to in the next one. They say, they go on to talk about how for the next one, for EA for the future, it's just EA as a company and stuff.
Yeah.
wants to focus on depth and breadth when it's looking to build new games. And so and they go on to say like later on, in order to make a shooter game like truly break out and become like a really large, big deal, you need a single player, like you need to offer both a single player and competitive multiplayer.
Definitely, because you build on the world that you're constructing.
Exactly.
If you just do multiplayer, you're kind of thrown into this world. You don't really care. It's more about winning and killing the other team.
That, and also like a campaign helps you familiarize yourself with controls a little bit better and stuff that, so you can go in and be better and not just get completely destroyed when you first start off,
But for me, as a person who's driven by story, I like a story mode because it lets me know like what I'm fighting for, what like it goes beyond just like the multiplayer mechanics.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think probably the biggest like push for this is 1, the fans.
Yeah.
2, the Star Wars lead role actor John Boyega fussed about this.
You think so he was disappointed about it?
I think he fussed about it. That's even mentioned in the article about how John Boyega fussed about there being no story mode.
So they pissed off they
pissed off Star Wars.
Great way to go, EA.
And then but probably the biggest one was the fact that even though it shipped 14 million copies, which is a lot,
that's a decent amount.
Its average rating was a 75. It got a solid C.
Good. Congratulations, EA. C's get degrees.
Star Wars got a solid C.
Should be better about doing that.
Exactly. Star Wars should be at least like a high B.
Do you think it deserved it? Have you ever played Battlefront?
I played the beta and that was it.
Played the beta.
Actually, no. I did play at a friend's house one time on his PlayStation. Yeah. It deserved a C.
Yeah, it's really nothing special. I found the thing that really draws me to it is the graphics. And Indoor is amazing. Indoor is the most beautiful map in that entire game.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous. And if I could have a story mode in that map, I would love that. But I also find that I play the same maps over and over again. Like the map diversity, I don't think is very large personally.
Yeah.
I've only played it about 8 times. Like I have a friend and I go to his house. He has it on his PlayStation.
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of Cammy's friend. But while they're doing stuff, I'll play PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I can really only play. I can't sit there like Overwatch or like other games like Metal Gear Solid or Witcher. I can't sit there and play it for hours on ends if I want to just binge play a game because it does get repetitive and there's nothing really drawing me in. Like I'm playing the same maps over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's not. So I'm hoping for more in the next game.
Oh, I expect more from the next game. I'm not only hoping for. I expect it.
Yes, and I understand if they were rushed for the movie.
Yeah, I understand for that one, but there shouldn't be a rush for the next one.
No, you can release the next one whenever.
Yeah.
Well, do you think they're going to try and get the next one out by episode 8?
I hope not.
Yeah, doesn't episode 8 come out like 2017 or?
Yeah, next year.
Next year. So if it's the end of 2017, they have plenty of time.
No, they have plenty of time. Yeah, it's supposed to be like I think December or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, but yeah. So that's it for that. Let's move on. Let's move on to a game about an anthropomorphized cornstalk.
That was actually a really impressive thing. Yes, I'm so excited to talk about this. This is a game coming from I don't know this studio, but I'll find that out later. It is about you play as the player you're a cornstalk that has, what's the word I'm looking for? It's sentient. You are a sentient piece of corn. Like your body is the green leaves and everything. And the story behind this game is that apparently 2 government scientists got the memo wrong that was sent to them, and they created a living piece of corn. And you, as the player, you solve puzzles, you meet quote talking oddities and harvest mysteries. No one quite sure what that means, but you explore this farm, like this lonely farm. Apparently there's an underground lab you can also explore.
That's cool.
And we've been told that there is a Russian knockoff version of the Teddy Ruxpin.
What is that?
Apparently some sort of animatronic toys, and I really hope it's a grumpy Russian. So I really hope it talks to me because that sounds amazing.
Okay, can we pause real quick and talk about how 2 scientists, only 2,
yes,
got a memo that they read wrong and made a living, like, sentient piece of corn.
It's kind of amazing.
What Why? Like, what?
Well, this game apparently is...
Why aren't they studying like research for like a cure-all diseases kind of thing? They can make...
That's probably what their first thought was, but they were like, well, they're paying me to do this, so might as well do it.
I guess.
I mean, Taft, if you made a sentient piece of corn that could talk to you, wouldn't you be proud of yourself? I would be.
I'd wonder what I was doing with my life.
I would be very proud of myself.
I mean, that too, but...
But, well, this game, they're taking inspiration from Monty Python and, quote, the funnier episodes of the X-Files. I've never watched the X-Files. Does it have funny episodes?
I guess.
I'm sorry if I just hurt some listeners by saying that, but
This
it
corn
looks hilarious.
This piece of corn just looks so pissed off.
It does. It looks like a grumpy piece of corn, and this game looks amazing. I don't believe we have... Oh, we do. We have a release window. This fall on PC. So sorry, Taft.
That's fine. I'll live.
But this game looks hilarious. We got like a teaser trailer. There's no dialogue. It's just a corn staring at you. And a crow tries to harass it.
And then it just walks off.
It just walks off. So this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and I love me some hilarious games.
Yeah, I love games like this. They're
Absurdist
just completely
games,
random.
like hilarious, like Borderlands. What other options are there? I mean, you can count. What games came out from Gearbox? Battleborn has the same humor. Like I love that type of humor.
Yeah, it's funny.
The very first. What was that? Creators of Battlefield. Bad Company. Bad Company. The first Bad Company was an amazing game.
Yeah, it was.
Second one, it was okay.
Yeah.
But that's because I think it was a different studio.
Probably.
But yes, so I love this game. Looking forward to it. And I'm sure you'll hear from me in the future about this. Moving on to Nintendo making movies. And I thought it was a big change. They're calling themselves an entertainment company now.
Yes.
Chad, what's happening? What is Nintendo doing? Explain to us what's happening.
Nintendo no longer identifies themselves as solely a gaming company. They are now an entertainment company, according to, like, Miyamoto.
We call ourselves an entertainment company now.
That is so snobby, but, you know, like, they're Nintendo.
Prepared to be entertained.
So, an interview that was just recently translated, because none of their stuff is in English, ever.
No English.
Said that Nintendo is currently speaking with a number of partners and hopes to finalize a deal in the not too distant future to make movies.
That's exciting.
Yes. And so, when they talked about it and stuff like that, Kimishima, how do you say this, Mike?
Kimishima?
Yeah, Kimishima.
Yeah, good luck. That's probably very wrong.
Yeah, probably. When they asked about like the 1993 Super Mario Bros. Movie, that was crap.
Have you seen that
yes,
movie, Jeff?
I have, and that was bad.
Was it bad?
That was bad. like 8-year-old me thought that was bad.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
If an 8-year-old thinks it's bad.
Yeah. So, when asked about that, he said, live action film, that live action film, this is a quote from him, that live action film didn't do particularly well at the box office. From now on, we'd like to go, to do things ourselves instead of just licensing something.
I like to think that at Nintendo, you're not allowed to mention the name of that film.
Probably.
I really hope. Like that's kind of. I really hope they're all like, yeah, we don't talk about that here.
Yeah, we say we've already tried live action, so perhaps not this time.
Do I sense regret in that statement?
I sense just salty.
The saltiness.
The saltiness.
So that means that leaves animation.
That's the only that or claymation, one of those two.
Which claymation kind of sounds like fun, but not for a movie.
No.
But would you watch an animated Mario movie?
Oh yeah, but I'm thinking it's gonna be an animated Zelda movie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of talk about Mario right now because there's been a Mario movie, but I think Zelda would be amazing
with Miyamoto and stuff coming. With Miyamoto is involved in the
really?
efforts. So
I like him.
Yeah,
he has a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty exciting. You think any other IPs would be good for a movie?
I think Star Fox wouldn't be bad.
Star Fox? Maybe I can see that. I don't think it has a big enough fan base.
It doesn't, but I don't think it'd be bad.
That's true. They could probably like bump up the fan base if they made a movie like that.
Luigi, just a Soul Luigi movie. Yeah.
Soul Luigi movie.
I support that.
They should do like an Avengers thing where it's like a Mario movie, a Luigi movie, and then put them together.
Oh yeah.
and they can fight like whatever they fight when they're together. Ghosts.
Though what they need to
Ghostbusters parody. Yes. Yes. This has to happen now.
Yep. No, we need to do like a Super Smash Brothers brawl, like Avenger style though, just like
Avenger style or
like,
Hunger Games style?
No, like Avenger style, like bring them all in together at one point. You know what I mean?
That'd be pretty awesome.
To fight against the Master Hand.
Yes. But do you?
Okay, real quick, talking about brawl, I had a revelation the other day.
Okay.
So, have you ever played Kirby and the Magic Mirror?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, it's one of the better Kirby games. It's a really fun one. And there's one point you go through it, and you can fight the Master Hand.
Yeah.
He's not a major boss or anything like that.
He's not from any specific game,
he's
right?
not.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He's not. And so you fight the Master Hand, and I was like, okay, he must be a Kirby villain.
Okay.
He's not, though. He's actually strictly a
Smash Brothers.
A Smash Brothers villain.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because he's like the hand of the kid playing with toys, you know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And there's actually a lot, like, look that up. There's a lot of story behind Master Hand and like Crazy Hand.
Oh, really?
There's a lot.
That's interesting.
Like,
I'm about to go read that.
There's actually a very deep background to the Super Smash Brothers series.
That's really strange.
Very, very deep.
I would not have expected that. But continue.
Okay. So, and sad. It's very sad. But so, what was I saying? I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about crap. What were you talking about?
Oh,
Revelation.
Yeah, Master Hand. And so you play through and you can kill Master Hand. You can swallow Master Hand because you're Kirby.
What powers do you get?
You get a power called Smash.
Wait, this is all in Kirby Mirror?
Yeah. You get a power called Smash. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's just what they call it. Well, the other day I was sitting in the shower and I don't know why, don't know where this came from, but it just clicked. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Like, the Smash attack, like, it's all the moves from Super Smash Bros. That you can do as base Kirby.
Really?
That you can do in the game. I don't know where it came from, but it just totally clicked. It was the funniest thing.
It's kind of amazing that it's all of a sudden clicked for you.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there like washing my hair. I'm like, oh my God, I need to call people.
Someone, I need to tell someone.
It was insane.
Called New York Times. Ah. So yeah, they were talking about they want a movie in the next 5 years, which my first thought is that means you haven't started on anything.
Yeah. No, they might have started with something because it takes a while to animate stuff.
Oh, if it's animation,
it's
I don't know. 5 years
animated.
still seems like a lot. We get Avengers movies more often than that.
They're working on the script right now, is what I'd say.
Oh, okay, I can see that. But well, they did mention they're still working. They're still trying to select a partner.
Yeah, they're definitely working on a script. But
internally, they're probably working on a script.
Yeah,
but the lawyers are probably all busy trying to find a deal somewhere.
Yeah, but I think I'm relatively confident it's a Zelda game. I mean, Zelda movie, and I'm going to love it.
Do you think it's a good idea that instead of licensing, they're doing it themselves?
The best idea they've had.
Do you think? Okay, my first thought was they're changing from a gaming company to an entertainment company. I'm wondering, does this have anything to do with maybe the Wii U not doing as well as they had hoped? So they're trying to branch out to cover their losses because sales hasn't been as well as they thought.
That, and I think they kind of see the fact that they can't just keep doing the same old thing with like having their games only on their console.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of like, okay, well, we kind of want to keep it like...
They want to keep their own stuff.
Yeah, they want to keep it in the family, is to say.
Yeah.
So they're going to branch out. That way they can continue doing stuff like that.
But do you think branching off in the movies is better than branching off onto other consoles?
It depends on how well the movies do.
That's true.
We'll find out within the next 5 years.
They are... When was the last time Nintendo started a new IP? They have their core IP.
Yeah.
Which they're constantly developing.
I can't remember the last time,
Animal
actually.
Crossing, maybe? Probably not.
Maybe.
That's probably wrong.
What's that one? Splatoon?
Splatoon? Oh, that might be it, actually.
I think that's it.
That's probably it. Splatoon movie? Maybe?
Doubt it.
Doubt it. A very realistic Splatoon movie where they have, like, I don't know, psychological side effects after the movie and everything. Like, it takes characters, like after the game ends, like, it follows them to, like, a hospital or something.
No.
If they bring it, like, the most darkest thing possible? No?
Doubt it.
No. You don't think there's a chance at all, maybe? Just maybe?
Like 90% sure that's not going to happen. I'll give it a 10% chance.
All right. Well, the Witcher 3 devs, we kind of talked about this last week. I think the possibility of a fourth game.
Yeah, we talked about this last week, and I am incredibly heartbroken to tell you. Also kind of relieved that they have come and confirmed that Blood and Wine is the last entry in the series.
Which means I'm going to have to get it.
Yes,
Definitely.
that's exactly what it means.
So, we're all sad that we're not going to get another Witcher game. The new Witcher content, anyway, like video game wise. There's always a possibility they might give us a revised version of 1 and 2.
Oh yeah,
Like
I think they
remastered.
will eventually.
Yeah, well, they're probably going to finish a Cyberpunk next.
Oh, definitely.
But
I'm so pumped for Cyberpunk though.
Oh, that game's going to look sweet. But we
With
talked
their
about that.
with their 5-year release or 4-year release window.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. We're probably not going to be playing that game for a while.
Nope.
But Taft, I'm happy that they're not going to force out another game.
No.
Like,
But I am excited that they are talking about doing a Witcher movie.
That's exciting, and I wonder who would play. Watch Michael Fassbender play.
I'm so down for that. He's such a good actor.
He really is. He really is. But Taft, are you disappointed?
Yeah, I am, but I'm also relieved at the same time because
Yeah.
I'm glad they're not milking the series.
It's true.
That just goes to prove to me that CD Projekt Red really does have its gamers at heart.
Definitely. But they finished all the books, right?
Oh, these games actually take place after the books.
Oh, do they?
Yes,
So what happens during the books?
a lot.
A lot.
There's like 7 books.
7 books. I might have to read those actually. So yes.
I'm currently reading one right now.
Oh, are you? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Taft. I hope you enjoyed that book.
I do.
All the Witcherness. So yes, no 4th Witcher 3 and excitement for Cyberpunk because it's looking sweet.
Yep.
Cannot wait for that game.
That's all we have about that.
All right. Well,
As a manly tear rolls down my eye.
All right. Final thing this week. You can pre-order Assassin's Creed movie things right now.
Yes.
So yes, you can pre-order Assassin's Creed movie tickets, and the prices range from $15 to $1,200. All right, bear with me, people, because this is about to get insane. So apparently, you can go to what's the website called? Kernel, and you can pre-order these movie bundles where the lowest one the lowest one is $15 for a movie ticket plus the script,
Which is a good deal,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Okay, well, you're not going to go through and read the script, are you?
Depending on how big of a fan you are.
That's true. I mean, I guess you kind of see that, but like,
Because you probably get it before the movie comes out.
no, I think you get it before. I think you get it after the movie or like on release date.
Maybe.
They wouldn't give you the script before the movie because then
Maybe like the day before.
the day before. I bet you someone would binge that script and just release all the movie stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they would do that. I think they would give it to you like the day of.
We'll see.
Yes. Currently the $50 bundle is sold out actually, which includes a little action figure. What are those little tiny they're amiibos? What are they called? A Funko Pop figure, a hat, movie ticket, and the script. That's all gone for some reason. Somehow that's sold out already.
Yeah.
But for
Because it looks like it's the best deal.
oh, yeah, you get like a bunch of little things. But for $1,200, for those of you who are really big fans, you can get a 1-to-1 scale replica of a crossbow used in the movie, as well as tickets and the script. And
It's a Spanish crossbow.
so, excuse me.
Because
Excuse
nobody
me.
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
It's the El Crossbow. El Crossbow. Do you know the word for crossbow in Spanish?
El crossbow.
I guess it's El Crossbow.
I have no clue.
So yes, for there's actually only 15 of those remaining of the time of recording. So for those of you who have $1,200 to go blow on a movie ticket, then y'all should go get that. The $600 one, you can get a scale statue.
I found it out.
What?
It's ballesta.
Ballesta? That's
Ballesta.
actually a really romantic word.
I know, right?
El Ballesta.
La ballesta.
El Ballesta.
La.
For $120, that hoodie looks amazing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's like a PT coat with an awesome Assassin's Creed hood.
Exactly.
I didn't... When you said a hoodie, I was like, oh, okay, a hoodie, whatever. But when you're seeing that,
It looks cool.
it looks amazing.
That's a good deal for it, too. Like $120. You'd probably pay that for a good jacket.
Oh, the jacket's probably like $100 or something.
Exactly.
You get the a hidden blade. Though you can get those by themselves right now, can't you?
Hidden blade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you get those?
Yeah.
I wonder how sturdy they are. I wonder if they're an actual blade.
I don't think they're that. I think I've heard stories about them being like really, really finicky.
I gotcha. And if they probably can't be an actual blade because the government might classify that as a switchblade, which are illegal, right?
Yeah, it depends on
Switchblades,
depends on the mechanism.
Well, if it's a spring-loaded blade like that, they might have outlawed spring-loaded blades.
Spring-loaded blades that swing out aren't illegal.
Yeah, but like if it's straightforward, like a hidden blade.
Yeah. But if it's like a lever thing where it's not necessarily spring-loaded, it's moved by the movement of your action. Like there's like a lever or something like that.
That's true.
There's a way to get around it.
Yeah, but we're not gonna worry about that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, if you have that much money, you can go and just go spend it on Assassin's Creed stuff for you hardcore fans. Taff, are you excited for this movie?
I'm very excited for this movie. I have complete confidence in it.
You think it's gonna be good?
It's got Michael Fassbender in it. It's gonna be great.
I hope it's good. Really hope it's good.
You know, while we're on the topic of Michael Fassbender, because the new XMen movie's coming out.
He's attractive. I'm sorry, was that the topic?
Nope, wasn't the topic, but I won't deny it. No, can we appreciate real quick how since the X-Men and stuff like that revamped like the entire timeline and stuff like that, they got a bromance just as for Magneto and Xavier, just as good as the original. Just as good.
They've done a really good job.
They did an amazing job with that.
Yeah,
I just wanted kudos.
I think Michael Fassbender's career has certainly skyrocketed.
Honestly, I think he's a better Magneto.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so? That's really interesting.
I think he's a better one.
Well, I think you have the different perspectives. The other two are actually really good friends in real life, which is
that's even James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are really good friends in real life as well. Like that's awesome. What I'm saying. Like they matched it perfect.
That's kind of amazing. But yeah, I think he does a really good job. So does who plays the Professor X or whatever. No, Professor
James McAvoy.
Xavier. Sorry,
James McAvoy.
Yes, I don't know actor names.
Yeah,
don't know them at all.
Not at all.
It's kind of a challenging thing for me. Like I just do faces in what movies they.
I will say the only reason I can really think of that is because of Deadpool. There's the line where he's getting dragged away, and Klaus is like, "I'm bringing you Professor Xavier," and he goes, "Stewart or McAvoy?" The timelines just got me all confused.
I forgot about that line. That movie was amazing.
That movie was so perfect.
That it was. All right, you want to move on to what we're playing?
Yeah.
What we got going on this week? What you playing? All right, Taff, what have you got your grubby little hands on this week?
I played a lot of Civilization this week.
Wow, I was not. I'm completely blindsided here. Why? What happens?
With the Civilization trailer coming out last week and stuff like that, it's kind of like just made me want to play it a little bit. And so I set up my I have a cord that I can connect my TV to my Mac.
Yeah.
And I have a wireless mouse. I just sat across the room on my TV with my mouse and just played Civilization for like ever.
Oh yeah, those games last a long time.
The longest time.
What one did you play?
5.
Awesome.
It's a good one.
You liking it?
Yeah, it just takes so long.
Oh, it does. Well, did you play? Did you set the quick?
Yeah.
Even quick games last 12 hours.
I'm so scared to set it to marathon.
No, the people who can finish a marathon game, give those people a goddamn medal.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's an endurance.
For marathon, is that like a like the years and stuff like that go by slower, or is it just like the technologies and stuff go slower?
I think when you set the pace of the game, I think it changes how fast. I guess this is gonna be kind of obvious something at first. It kind of changes how long everything takes.
Yeah, it does change how long everything takes.
So I think like building structures, the building units takes more. Cities grow faster. I think everything just goes a little faster. I don't think time passes. Actually,
that's what
time passes probably. It probably just ramps up everything.
Probably, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just ramps up everything.
Yeah,
because then you'd be finishing games by like the 1800s or something.
Probably.
Which is always hilarious when I have like modern day planes in like the 1800s.
Yeah,
it's always hilarious.
Let's go. I apparently have a pattern because I noticed this.
Okay.
By not 1880. By 8080 I'm sorry, 880 BC.
Yeah.
I'm in a fight with somebody every time. Every time.
Okay, so how do you play Civilization? Do you go like as much territory as possible? Do you stay concentrated?
I expand pretty quickly at first, trying to stay a little bit conscious, like it's a nice mix.
Yeah.
To where it's easy for me to connect my civilization to where I have like a lot of land covered. And then I start to build I'm always building like warriors and stuff or scouts and stuff I'm trying to explore as much as possible, figure out where everybody is, and then eventually I start building warriors to go and like take out barbarians, and then as they level up, I start to prepare to take out like in 5 I take out the city states because I hate them.
You hate city states?
Yeah.
I always
leave them in.
Yeah.
Because I can take them over. And it's a free city.
It's true. So do you Do you prefer like do you rush Navy? Do you rush land units?
Land.
You use land?
Definitely land.
I'm kind of the opposite of that. I like to use like a lot of Navy, a lot of air because
I like the air. I like the air because you can travel so far.
Oh, dude, when you get those stealth bombers at the ends.
Yeah. Okay, I would like to say how I hate how the nuke doesn't destroy a town in one hit.
Yeah. Well, I noticed you can't. From my experience, you can't destroy a town with a nuke.
You can't.
And I think that's
ridiculous.
I think that kind of makes sense because then they'd be overpowered. You could just destroy entire civilizations without engaging them.
But the nuke is so hard to get.
It's true. Uranium at the end of the... Because it generates everything else for some reason, uranium's always hard to find.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to get. So
and by the time I get to uranium, I'm just thirsty for it. I kill anyone to get to it.
Exactly. And so it's aggravating for that. But
have you experienced an aggressive Gandhi yet?
Okay. I wanted to talk about this. No, I don't. I never play with Gandhi. Actually, I've played with Gandhi twice, and both times he was a dick.
Always is. I think it's hard coded into the game.
Okay, but do you ever when you play games like this? Do you have that one character, like AI or whatever, who's always just a dick?
Yes.
Like he's in all your games, or he or she's in all the games that you play, just because they're like randomly selected.
Yeah,
and it happens to always be with that person.
Are you talking about games in general or just Civilization?
Any game like that.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Like you have an enemy, like any RTS.
Okay.
Where you have an enemy that's like you do like a map like this or something like that.
Yeah.
And
it's always particularly more aggressive.
It's all that enemy is almost always in one, like always randomly selected.
Okay.
And always just a major dick to you.
Civilization, yes. Genghis Khan and the Aztec leader, they're always jerks.
See, I played with the Aztec leader. He kind of came off as a jerk, but he wasn't super aggressive to me.
No. The first time, usually when I play with the Aztec leader, he usually harasses me within the first 100 years or something.
Really?
He usually harasses me when I meet him.
Oh, he harasses everybody when you meet him.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, everybody.
He's just kind of like he has like a hard outside, but he's a softie. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
His secret softie.
Exactly. No, and Genghis Khan's kind of like that too.
Genghis Khan's kind of a jerk.
No, I will not play as the Ethiopian leader. Will not do it.
Why not?
Because he's a dick every time I meet him. Every single time. He's the first person I kill. Every single time.
Are you super aggressive?
Either that. Oh, I always go for the military victory.
Do you?
I don't have enough patience for anything else.
No.
Or what I do, if I want to get the other victories, I kill everybody but one. And just take over all their stuff.
Yeah.
And leave one city that they can survive in.
Yeah.
And then get the other victories.
I think the best game of Civilization I've ever played, I don't know if you've experienced this yet, but it's a World War II scenario. What civilization do you like to start as? Like, would play as?
I like to play as the Indian, like the Native American tribes. They're really fun to play as.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Since I do the land units and stuff like that, I get a really good start early off.
I gotcha. But I played as the United States once.
I played that one. I played on the Earth map, like how they have like the planet.
Yeah.
As the United States, and just took over America.
Yes.
And that was it. I stayed to myself after that. I was like, manifest destiny. That's it.
That's exactly the way I played. But then in Europe, war breaks out. Like it was a World War II kind of thing. And so I decided to help my friends. So I had constant ships going across the
That's
Atlantic.
Cool.
And it was just like World War II, and it's probably the best game of Civilization I've ever played.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
how many people do you usually play with?
8.
Like 8 other civilizations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually 8. Kind of a medium or small map because I usually don't feel like going a lot. One of these days I'm going to start like a large map just to see how much fun that is.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Just like as big as you can get it.
Big as you can. See how long it lasts. Yeah. This week, I've actually found that since I started working, surprise, surprise, I play those video games. But the thing I'm finding is that because I stare at a screen for 8 hours a day, the come home and play video games kind of doesn't sound as fun as it used to.
Yeah.
So I've actually been finding myself reading more often. And I'm currently reading the Dwarves book. I started that back in, I think, December.
Yeah, I remember you getting that book.
Yeah, I'm still reading that. I'm still reading that thing. It's like 700 pages. And I took a break this semester.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of just stopped reading it this semester. And I think it was Wednesday, I read one chapter. And it's in this fantasy universe. Dwarves and there's dragons, like magic.
Yeah.
And I immediately craved more of that kind of world and immediately installed Witcher 3. And I've been playing that. And I haven't played it since the CPU and motherboard upgrades.
Yeah.
And it's still gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. When you're reading like a book like that, like do you like? I remember one time I was reading the Percy Jackson series.
Yeah.
And I will never forget this because I thought it was hilarious. I was sitting there, I was waiting, like me and my mom, we were about to leave, and I was younger, so I was riding in the back seat. I think we were going on like a 2-hour drive somewhere.
Okay.
I'm sitting there reading my book. We stop at a gas station. I get out and stuff like that, and I get back in, and my mom's car had a little TV screen on it you could watch movies on. Yeah. I got back in there and I went to play the movie. I was like, "Where's my movie?" Because I was so into the book, like visualizing it and everything. Yeah. Like I was so into the book, I thought I was watching a movie.
I haven't done that before, but I do like imagine things as they go.
Yeah, like I was so like in that world.
It's that kind of book for me.
Yeah.
And what's really nice is because it's so large, it's like an all you can eat buffet of just this.
I love when that happens.
So yeah, I've been playing Witcher 3. It's a lot of fun. Also still playing Juten occasionally. Yeah, it's been kind of a busy week for me. I was kind of hoping today to be relaxing, but then I did all that moving stuff. For 6 hours, so that kind of put a dent in the day. But other than that, Witcher 3 is still holding up, and I want to finish the game so I can play Blood and Wine. And Tad, did you ever play Heart of Stone?
I'm waiting till Blood and Wine comes out, and I'm gonna get them both at the same time. Like the season pass.
Okay. Have you heard good things about that?
Heart of Stone, it's more just missions.
I gotcha.
Whereas this one's supposed to be like more like.
Was it like 8-10 hours of gameplay?
I don't remember exactly. I think so.
It was a decent chunk of gameplay.
Whereas like Blood and Wine is supposed to be like a lot of story and stuff still.
Yeah.
Of missions and stuff.
I hope it is. We're saying about Geralt.
But a lot of like discovery and stuff as well.
Oh, that's my type of game.
You need to look at the trailer.
Yeah.
It looks like the city looks gorgeous. The entire place, it just looks gorgeous.
Well, you know they made it pretty because something's wrong going behind the scenes.
I think I was right. I think
right?
it was vampire. I'm pretty sure it's vampires.
You think everyone's gonna be vampires?
Not everyone, but like
the leaders, something
deep in there.
Some
vampires.
leading council or some kind
something.
of
Something. It's like some intense vampires too.
Well, I'm gonna have to play that, and we're gonna
like
record.
As soon as we're done with this.
What's the release dates for that? It's soon, right?
Yeah,
it's like this month.
I want to say.
I think it's this month. Yeah. All right. Well, do you think it's a show, Jeff?
I believe that's a show.
I think we're done here. You can contact us through the email collegegamersshow@gmail.com. Taft and I both have a Twitter. My Twitter is BlueCouds with a Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft, what it is?
Taft Faust 8.
All right. We have a Facebook page, the College Gamers Podcast on Facebook. Like us, follow us. I post things there that don't make it into the show and all sorts of fun things there. We live stream the show on Twitch. It's same as my Twitter handle, BlueCouds with a Z. And you should review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts because a good review is a happy review. And share us with your friends if you really enjoy listening to us every week.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, everything counts.
Yeah, we've actually recently seen a pretty decent growth in our viewers and stuff like that.
Oh, definitely.
So, like, I want to give a big thank you to everybody who's been going out there and telling their friends about it.
Yes, thank you.
You guys rule.
And to everyone who listens to the show.
All of y'all.
You are all awesome.
Yep. I love you all.
I'll mail you all hugs. Expect them by Tuesday.
And if you don't get them, go talk to your post office.
Then give us a 5-star review if you don't get them.
And if you get them, give us a 6-star review.
Yeah, if you can do that, go ahead.
Hack it and just,
All right. And I think that's it for this week.
That's the show.
All right. Thank y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Later. Blue Cow Radio. Herkadurka put a bow on that, and that's a show.